Alive with this one, straight off the top. So, classes in session yet again. Welcome to another edition of the Heezy Hoopcast, powered by AnimalHeezy.com. Please visit AnimalHeezy.com at your earliest convenience and invite yourself to betterness. Yeah, so. Oh, wait, before I take it any further, let me give my memorial shout out to the angels we had looking over us. Fly high, my nigga Kahuna, long live my nigga Ray G, Gunku, easy shit forever, nigga. Speaking of easy shit forever, oh my god, Paco got his annual Cinco de Mayo offering coming up. Cinco de Mayo, of course. Sombrero music. Let's get it. And yeah, so nigga was on the yeah, so the good folks at the Surround Sound podcast, my nigga R100 Jr. was gracious enough to host the Heezy Hoopcast and myself, Bread vs. Yoga, last night, and I had a great time. First and foremost, shout out to my guy, because truthfully speaking, he did a nigga a favor and shit by having me in the humble Heezy Hoopcast on and everything, man. Like, not to start gushing and everything, but oh, hold up, is this music too loud? Oh, let me get this shit down. Is that better? Is that better, people? Okay, we just get into the important shit anyway. So, yeah, I hit dude up and said, like, I really appreciate that shit. Ain't nobody, like, I picked this shit up I picked it up out of nowhere. I just wanted to do a podcast one day and, put the work into it. I mean, I guess as much work as goes into 21 episodes now, and it kind of just started to work and it started to pop, and I figured it out as I went and everything. So I reached out to him and asked to be on, and he said, let me work some things around, let me get to it. Wasn't no high side, wasn't no plan. He went ahead, got me on it. He said, all right, how about in a week and a half from now, or however long it was. And I'm like, bet it on up, you know what I'm saying? And I hit him up and said, thank you, I appreciate the opportunity, like, for real, like, I don't take that shit for granted whatsoever. And he was like, nigga, that's what Memphians do, nigga. Yeah, I said, by the way, you know what I'm saying, he from Memphis, we share that. And I met him through my brother and everything, so shout out to my brother for, like, indirectly hooking that up, putting us in the right place at the right time and shit. And that shit just made me think about how it's yet another case of how Memphis niggas seemingly have the hardest time getting on the same page and vibing with everybody on everybody within the city. But I swear, 99% of the time when Memphis niggas leave Memphis and link up anywhere outside of Memphis, and it turned into, I mean, I don't know how it go for other cities. Maybe other cities do this shit too, you know what I'm saying? But from my experience, nigga, being from Memphis and being in Middle Tennessee as like kind of a new home of sorts, I link with nothing but Memphis people out here, and it's not like I got a vetting process where I filter out all of the Memphis niggas. It just, by happenstance, we just pull towards each other or whatever. Once that first head nod go up and everything is going down. So I done made a whole lot of shit happen with Memphis niggas. So, I mean, since I've been in Middle Tennessee, and I don't really have no, excuse me, I don't really have, no rooted Nashville help with anything. Not that I'm complaining or anything. I'm just stating the state of affairs. So, yeah, Memphis niggas gonna continue to link, and if we can't link in Memphis to take over the world, let's link outside of Memphis to take over the world. That's the moral of the story here. But he let me on. I had a great time. I brought my sister with me, and we did predictions of the playoffs going on right now. I think because y'all know I'm a prediction guy. I've been a prediction guy since the He's a Hoopcast was doing NFL shit until the NBA season started. And I predicted all the way right. I think up until the Super Bowl and shit. But even then, with the Super Bowl, I picked the Patriots to win that shit. But yeah, so moral of that story is I like being right about shit. So here's where I give my picks that I gave on the show. If you haven't heard the show yet, I think I had Cleveland obviously edging out the Raptors. I had the Celtics getting the edge over the Wizards. I had, of course, Golden State just running through Utah like shit through a goose. And I had the Rockets beating San Antonio in 7. And he even was like, okay, who you got winning the next round? I was like, damn, can we come back and do that? He was like, nah, we need it right here. So we did it straight like that. And, a little bit of hip-hop talk. He got me straight to the J. Cole thing. He ain't asked me about no other rappers or no nothing else. He got me straight to the J. Cole. I'm like, he must have did some research on me or something. But it was all good. It was all to the good. But yeah, like I said, I had a great time. His podcast definitely gave me a new benchmark to aspire to because it's professionally done, professionally run. I listen to the True Hoop podcast a lot, and a lot of podcasts in general, like the Brilliant Idiots, where the man behind the glass, the producer who's helping coordinate all of this and put it together as we just talking our shit to each other. They're important people, and I even got to meet the producer of the Fine Surround Sound podcast, a gentleman named I'ma call him Big Boy Troy. Met him, that was awesome. Everybody involved was just warm and inviting and everything, so it was a real comfortable thing. People heard me on and said I sounded comfortable. I heard that I sound like a natural, which is so much positive reinforcement, given that everybody that is familiar with the Animal House brand, is familiar with Bread vs. Yoga or back in Breadzilla or Yoga Flames. Y'all know that it started from music. It started from me producing, me making beats, me rapping, Paco teaching me how to do beats, Paco working the camera, working the editing, and we just cranking out nasty rap tunes straight like that. And I just picked up this podcast shit. I mean, if you're unaware, a nigga had a blog once upon a time, which was fun, which had people interested, lightweight. And I just got tired of typing fucking school-length papers for people to just scroll past and shit. Like, I don't mind if you scroll past me talking shit, because this shit come naturally shit through a goose. You feel me? But, oh man, I'm just live. I hope I'm not rambling. But, and I made it through that bitch with no cursing. And I'm definitely letting the motherfuckers fly here now, because I'm like, oof, I'm like women folk after they get home and get their bra off. I'm like, oof, finally, just let it all go. Just release all my sins of the day. But I held it together like a champ. And yeah, it all worked out. So shout out to everybody that listened. Shout out to everybody that didn't listen to the He's a Hoopcast. Please If you on Facebook, go check out visit the fan page for the Surround Sound Podcast. Click like, and even if you feeling bold enough, leave a comment on it and say that you enjoyed it and say you want me back. I mean, we talked about it, and it looks like in 2 weeks he's going to be on the Heezy Hoopcast, and then 2 weeks after that, I will be back on the Surround Sound Podcast. As I always say, as the old folks say, if it's the Lord's will and the creek don't rise. So, yeah, I just had to get this one off, show my appreciation, let everybody know that I had a blast doing that shit. I can't even wait to be on more podcasts. I can't wait to be on that again. And it's all amazing. I mean, it's work that goes into this and everything, but it's just amazing that I just decided to cut the beat off and keep running my mouth and, iHeartMedia. So it's for the M. It's for the new direction of showing the multifacetedness of young growing in the OG Memphis niggas out here and shit. It's for the house. It's for the Animal Heezy. This is for AnimalHeezy.com. This is for Paco. This is for my sister. This is for my mom. Why it sound like I'm giving an award speech? Why it sound like I actually accomplished something or something? But nah, I mean, I was geeked about the shit. I don't get geeked. I don't get excited or amped about very much. I mean, especially if you could tell by the tone of my voice at this time of night. But I was excited for that shit, and I'm excited to have been a part of it. So this is what it's all for. And I'm going to just go ahead, chill out, try to catch up on some of these games now before I have another long day ahead of me, man. I'm just trying to keep it cooking. But God bless y'all. Good night. AnimalHeezy.com. One time to my nigga R. Hunter Jr., R.I.P. Pops, R.I.P. Kahuna, R.I.P. Ray Ju Goku.